Yo, peace and black power. It's your brother Knowledge from the line. Do the Knowledge Radio. The place where knowledge is born.
Knowledge Radio.
This is 3K.
Think Tank.
This is 3K.
Hey.
This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. Who ran, who ducked, who drew down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighten us. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathed in the sun rays while my guns blazing, they complain. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal, not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we want it in blood. Dead in the begging, heading to beheading. Metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive. Getting to the Armageddon. Karma, seem calmer when it comes to retribution. Caliber, catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days. You gon' need a strong counter, spin like Beyblade. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga, get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodge it, but when they get monster, they turn into MC Light, earrings, and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but nah, not know about the road. And they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go for more bits or more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you could cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portraits. It's about to get ugly and these devils can't forfeit. Ancestral memories, so no, I won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for show. Every show is just like a courtship, and my flow for show tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts, Nev. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the
Scientists study the rhesus monkeys near the eastern countries. Greece for Caesars and Egypt for mummies. She takes a sip of honey, the queen bee hides the hive amongst the trees. The monks roll up leaves, harvest rice and tea on the donkey. Flower nectar, lotus, they notice bees hungry. The powder's measured and put in grams in Pakistan. It's stacked in brand and placed upon a caravan. Ancient as the fallow lands and Bantus with a camel stand. They take samples and light candles and gamble, mouth rambling. The taboo of tattoos of Heru on Tamu. Angel Gabriel, Cain and Abel, the ring and chain appraisal. Prayer, holy air up the nasal. Ointment, sage roots, and basil. My acupuncture, my voodoo doll, pins and Jesus. Dead bleeding from the crucifix holes I hold. Let his blood drip in a bowl. I keep flicking his skull, then I pick and pinch in his bulge. Then fill the dish with some cloves. Rosemary's in the foot of a crow. Cat's tongue, I'm the black one. Before my raps come, these are my actions. Each stall I pack them with bat crumbs and poured in my pen before I begin. These are my origins, deadly four sins of the horsemen. The Philistines, the guillotine, cut off their foreskins. Saul and David were still the kings. Atheists hold crosses. I'm lawless when writing, flawless, tortured, Horus when rhyming. Rigor mortis outlining with white chalk, lights off. Priest with the mic cross, killer let the knife talk. Leave you on the sidewalk. The ghost rides the white horse. The rat dies from nighthawks. Unholy ceremony begins like the torch. The corpse, the seance, white paper, black crayons. The path to the graveyard, the mass under the quasars. The heavens clash with hell. Gravity propels. The mountains lift up as well as the storm fell. Flip a coin, heads or tail on Jezebel. Crucifixions on better nails. Lucifer Christians, the undead dwells. Eyes closed so that the Bible and said spells. He likes his wine red and grells. He held, her eyes were white like the pearls from an oyster shell. When I write it's like show and tell. Israelites in the oldest realm. The 60 life with co-and-tell. Bro, chariots of fire follow my flow. With winged angels each direction arching their bows. I get dark as they go. Black cherubim strumming harps get exposed. They come apart into priest fold. Me and the beat becomes one soul. Then I fade into light while waving the mic. Witness the sun scroll. Written in my pineal pen. No beginning, no end. Helen's only begotten that came from the wind. I'm Houdini into Kundalini. I lift my beanie, there's a blue genie. Next to godliness, too clingly but true kingly. Priest, Absu, Anu, or Inky too. I'm just an MC. KP, the corpse, the seance. White paper, black crayons. The path to the graveyard, the mass under quasars.
Peace. Yeah, it's Friday. It's going on. We got special guest by special request with a special guest host in the building to promote what I call a lyrical magnum opus. You understand? So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce and present to others the greatest of all time in the building, a lyrical legend, the Iron Soft of hip hop, the one and only Killah Priest.
Boom. Peace, Lord. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, it's a special day. I didn't even know. I'm out in Vegas. So with the clan is here. So not just them. Yo, it's crazy because it's not even it's the killer armies here. Yo, Hellraiser's here. It's a reunion. So we all out. We all out here.
That's real.
Yeah, we about to do the Vegas Sea, the Regency, and something else they're doing for the whole Killer Bees. So Killer Army, everybody here. And I just happened to pop up. I was like, yo, Breland, you ain't get the memo? I was like, man. So I just spoke to everybody. He's like, yo, man, come on down. So that's crazy. That's divine intervention right there.
That's it. Same thing like this album, right? So let me bring in one of my great women.
I forgot about the pad. Yo, because it's been with us for the longest. You're right. But she asked what's my favorite joints. Definitely the Path is one.
Yeah, the Path was with us the longest. You see what I'm saying? Let me bring in a special guest co-host here in the building. One of many talents, a true divine gift to us all. Understand, no matter where we find her, we hear her speaking life. So let's bring in Miss Speak Life, aka Dr. God, aka Dr. You Are.
Peace. Can you guys hear me well? Because I'm traveling. I apologize.
Yeah, we hear. I hear you.
Okay, awesome. Peace, God. My good brother Knowledge. To the one, the only, the legend, Killah Priest. Peace.
Hold on, he getting back on. Like he just said, he just got into Vegas. So,
he just went, okay, touchdown.
Yeah. So I know you in flight. All of that.
Yeah, if this was a brothership, right? The mothership.
The mothership is real. That is a real, that's the mothership right there.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for him to connect. He got a technical issue out there. He'll be back on in a second.
Okay.
So how's your Friday going?
Well, I just left the service, headed to the repast.
There we go.
Oh, wait.
All right.
All right, that worked out.
Yeah, I'm coming back every time. I don't know, we in the building. I just need the Wi-Fi. But we could.
Right.
Peace.
So,
I'm audible. Can you hear me? Peace. Can you hear me?
Peace, Queen.
Yes,
Yes,
to the one, the
indeed.
only. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm reading. Do you? This is Doctor You or okay? All right. Peace to
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
It's a blessing to be here.
that's the queen who speaks life right there. Okay, so that's what she
There you
do.
go. All right, that's peace. That's peace. Word. So yeah, man, it's a journey. I'm just definitely a journey.
Definitely right here. It's definitely a real journey. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That began with one step. It went from one step to the journey.
There you go. Arms are too short to box. Yeah, yeah. Man, the love for this album has been overwhelming. It's been overwhelming. It's very instrumental, and it's like, man, just prep me to do more. Where
That's what it
the
is.
queen that speaks light, yeah,
Yes, yes. So I'm excited about the new album, but even more so excited to, kind of get introduced to you, the man, the legend, behind the music, behind the artistry, you, the musician. So, I hope you don't mind. I don't want to intrude, but that's always, I like to connect with the person if that's okay with you. So I like to ask a few questions regarding you, the man.
definitely. Okay, definitely.
So one of the first things I like to know, since you have such longevity and putting out not just music or entertainment, but like true lyrics, really, a message. What is it that you do to kind of tap in? I know you just mentioned like your arms too short, right? And that reference there, but what do you do to kind of connect, tap in, and tone, to categorize or not categorize, but like really specifically speak to certain things that your music represents? What's your method?
Okay, it could be numerous things. It's just life in general. I could get inspired at any time of the day. So it's not one specific thing that inspires me. It's the life in general. It's like I could see something in just a child. I could look at a child, and it could just move a certain way, and that right there would inspire me. A child just smiling would inspire me, or
Did we lose them?
Yeah, the connection is crazy right now. Connection is crazy. So just bear with us for a second while we get that back. He'll hop back on.
Yeah, and it's okay because I'm, kind of suffering through the same thing myself. Shortly to pull up to the venue where they're having the repast for my cousins. So,
Mm,
we do what we got to do. You know.
that's right. That's real. It's real. This walk been a journey. As he was stated, our relationship goes back to like around '96, the summer of '96. I think the first time we connected, shortly before Nas' second album came out. So, we go back some years, disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect, but we back reconnected and working on telling some of these stories that the world needs to hear in addition to what they already hear audibly via the music. So there's a life and a legacy attached to it. As a man, as a father, as a deep thinker. So
yeah, I'm back.
you go.
I'm connected to the right Wi-Fi to the hotel. So I'm good now. I'm good. Yeah,
Right.
so your question was about inspiration. So I draw it from, I mean, it could just be love, it could be anger, it could be um anything that I just draw from. That's it.
Yeah, I know that that's good. I was really speaking to like once you're inspired, what is that process? Because you can tell that all things inspire you. It's in the music. You can tell like you're speaking to so many different things. But what is that process like when you are inspired and you're honing in on the lyrics and the message? So many times young people are coming up. When I look at it, well, I just think about the music. I don't really listen to it, so I don't want to lie. But when I think about the type of music that's out today, there's an element that is missing. That's what I see. An element is missing. And for me, most times it's like process. So what is that process? I think there's a distinction between I felt it and here's how I processed through what I felt. And I don't think these young artists had that process. They're not listening to the elders and they're not connected. So if you were speaking to a young person, like how would you help them process that inspiration, that trigger?
To love what you're doing. If you embrace it and you really love it, not just for the money, that's a great part. But if you love what you're doing, then it's different. You kind of like hone in on your message, and you got to remember that you're speaking to maybe a billion people out there that's seeing you and listening to you. So it's very important, especially from our background of our people. You should be very aware of what you say because your word holds a lot. And because we wasn't allowed to speak for so long, that now that we have a chance to speak on a magnum level, then we should hone into who we really are on all levels.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I appreciate that. Loving what you do. That is key. So that way it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter what the emotion is, you're gonna love it enough to get through it. I think that's key. Appreciate that. What's your ambition for this next, this album that's out? What is your goal for it? Your goal
Man,
audience, your goal impact.
un- yeah, unlimited. I want every ear to hear this, and I want this to, to inspire others definitely to challenge themselves, and that hip hop is still alive, regardless of the black and white images. But then there's color in life. The fall is so beautiful with all of the colors. It's not just everything you put it right there that's black and white. Just check out every element of it and enjoy it while it's here.
That's
Music
light.
is
That's
timeless.
light. It is timeless, and you know what? Like you said, it's limitless. I think that's a powerful message as well. There's no limit when it comes to the language of music and the frequency of music. So that's dope. That's dope. Now I know my good brother knowledge, and you have a lot of, history, relationship, rapport. Um, who are some of the other folks in the industry that you feel like you can honestly connect with on a God like, element? Or do you find yourself to be limited because it's industry?
No, there's people, such as Razkaz, such as um, just anybody I'm around. If it's Razkaz, if it's Biss, if it's some of the clan members, and somebody I can connect with, we could talk on just a real level, and we understand the focus and what the true meaning of this is really about. You know, yeah.
I think that's also powerful, as a message to push forward is to be able to be comfortable. We talk about this knowledge is the way of a space that I hold for ladies. And we talk about being able to be comfortable in every space that you're in. It speaks to the fact that you're aware of self, you love self, and that transitions onto those that don't. Because it doesn't matter what table you're sitting at, it doesn't matter who's sitting there, like you mentioned, this whole race thing. And sometimes people get caught up in a lot of these smoke and mirrors. The core issue is, do you know who you are? You know what I mean? Are you connected with yourself? And then if you are, then you can speak to anybody. You can speak to everybody, you know. So that's a dope message. Dope message. My good brother Knowledge, I appreciate this connection. You know, I do apologize because I'm a little all over the place. You see, I'm in the car. I'm at a repast with my cousin, but I did not want to miss the opportunity, you know, to have a chat with you, to get to know you on a deeper level. You know, that's always amazing. So it's a privilege, and I definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna put it back over to my good brother Knowledge.
The
Priests of the path, the writer with the pineal pen. Okay.
real talk.
People on the journey right now, Priest, they're trying to figure out where you go when you writing, where you go when you writing, if you writing, how you writing, what you writing, where it comes from. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's debates out there. You understand? He ain't talking with something different, man. Because every album you give us another aspect of yourself, another aspect from your mind. So for something as intricate as the Gnostics or like the Vedas, before this album, how do you immerse yourself so intricately in the things that go beneath the surface? Like, somebody can read something and try to get a sense of what the ancient culture is, but you done took us from Suma to the Nile Valley. You see what I'm saying? To the Americas. You see what I'm saying? Through Mesopotamia, so many different places. That snapshot of going into beyond what is like on the surface of the culture. So how do you kind of immerse yourself in the culture when you get so descriptive with your language?
I could take a topic that's worthless, born it now it's in your popular searches. I said that on yeah, no doubt. I said that on Alien on Alien Stars, and it's if I could answer those questions, right? What I don't know, right? I just know there's a there's a there's a unseemly kind of beauty to nature just happened to grow, and the fruit is just there, and it's for a reason. And then we call it the ecosystem, but it's poets are born and just there. They just create. There's no real answer to where the poetry or how's it formulated is in the darkness thing, like you said, how hip hop was created. So then there's burst of talent that just streams through, and you have this brother, then that sister. You
Mhm.
have the MC Light, Antoinette. There's people who gravitate to it. It kind of like pushes the bar, but they don't even understand how they're in the bar. And so in those mys- mysterious spots, um, the creation level is what it is. The fruit is here. The fruit is we eat off. I can't tell you how the watermelon is just sweet, but I wish I could. I would. The creation process is deep. Uh,
Well, I'm thankful for the vivid pictures, man. The pictures that are painted is so close. And one of my goals in regards to facilitating the story is to get as close to your pen as possible. You see what I'm
mm,
saying? So
mm,
in my analysis of it, I wanted to get as close to your mind pen as possible. not just the pen that you're writing from, but your mind pen,
Mm.
what you
Right now.
see, and give further give further
Mm.
illumination to your mind's eye. You see what I'm saying? So vividly, because like I said with the previous albums, like people see a beat and they automatically on guard unless they in tune with nature. You see, the fact that you repel a bee or you repel an ant, you see what I'm saying, is a
Mm.
fact that you are outside of the realm of your nature. Your nature was in harmony with nature. So now this unnatural state causes you to be unalike, or the thing you were alike with. So when
Mm.
you go now to the Gnostics, you're bringing folks back into the mind of God in that place of oneness, right? What the Muslims would call tawheed, the oneness of Allah. So
Mm.
you're bringing people back into that remembrance of what we lost along the way, looking for these other things, right? I
Mm.
talked about one of the tracks and I was like, you had the knowledge of good and evil on the tree and you chose to do good versus evil with what you received. There's a lot of folks that's out here, they looked at the same tree and they picked up the poisonous roots because the poisonous roots look better. So it looks like they live better, but it's poison to them. You see what I'm saying? And the poison always comes back to claim its victim. So
Mm.
in the space of love that you spoke about, when you looked at the tree, the
Mm.
the fruit that was good for you and the desire to make one wise, it wasn't attractive. You see what I'm saying? It might have some spots on it, but you were able to see
Mm.
beyond the spots and grab a hold
Mm.
of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that was so powerful, and that you do that with everything that you do in regards to what we hear. You see what I'm saying? And as far as inspiration goes, I've been around you. I see people gravitate towards you, and they don't know what you do. They just know who you are. Those are people that know who you are, and then they find out what you do. Then it becomes extra. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's like, oh yeah. Matter of fact, we was at the joint. Remember, we walking down the joint, and they were selling the Wu-Tang joints. I was like, Wu-Tang right here. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, that concert was crazy. I was like you looking for Wu-Tang and Wu-Tang right here. So that's oftentimes how we God be right in our face and we miss God in the same way. You know what I mean? Because we looking for something grandiose and we miss the simplicity that's the complexities in nature. So yeah, definitely when you write and then giving us what you give us, man, you give us an abundance reminder to take things back to their source, man. So
Man, like I told you, brother, your orientate, I need a 60. Your orientation skills beyond for real. I draw strength from it. It's like um being a perfect place to disappear. It's not a time, like you said, I'm seldom seen. And that's why I'm glad that, social media gets you a glimpse of light. But I think within that darkness is what helped me. I think everything that has is but now out of darkness comes the light. So I think
mm,
that kind of like helped me and to kind of like push myself. So if the creative process within that and the final light comes, I see things a little bit probably strange, a little bit different. And but we could both see it, but it kind of slows down a little bit, and I probably could visualize uh, a more micro concept of what we picture in our mind, and then it goes macro real quick. So the focus on all of that at so much at a magnificent speed. So
right.
with all of that, that it the picture is just developed. I mean, it's in dark, but the reflection comes off of whatever it is. The picture is developed in the dark.
That's real.
In the red light.
Right, right, right. And sometimes, when folks are colorblind, they don't see the red. You see what I'm saying? They don't see the red. So wherever the red shows up, they see gray.
Right.
They said that about the bull. They said that the bull is colorblind. So the matador wearing red is something that is an illusion to the folks that think they see. But what the bull sees is something different. This is why the bull charge is added in that way. So space of
Yeah.
deception, right? So in the space of deception, uh, they might say you bullheaded. You see what I'm saying? Like, but in the space of deception, they miss it because they say that in a way where you seek to deceive someone. You see what I'm saying? With your words or with your presentation. So the matador comes out there and the matador is subjected to the bull, not the bull subjected to the matador. But your parents, they go out and they cheer, but they taunt the bull and get the bull hyped up through shock therapy. And this is what the bull is responding to. Whomever is responsible, right? So that's the space. So, yeah, definitely. In that space of the darkness is where the light came from. So this is where the life comes from. The life comes from the triple state of darkness of the womb, the triple state of darkness of the mind, and the triple state of darkness of the universe. So in that space of duality, the light and the dark, go together. You see what I'm saying? And they coincide with one another.
Which makes it Praxis.
That's a Braxis right there, right? And in the Rebus space, the twin halves, right? So again, we get another glimpse into the son and the father and the son. So you and Solo Gems, man, what does it feel like again for you and Solo to bless us with another endeavor and to see his development in all aspects?
Yeah. He yeah. The I'm real excited about his development as an MC, as a good person first, but
Right.
I just can't wait for everybody to hear what he got, because he's a little bit different, because he's not just going to spill it out.
Right.
It takes a while. It takes a while, but in the right moments at the right times, it's like, okay, it happens. The kung fu is like Bruce Leroy glows. So it's like you got to find the right time. So that's all moving forward. But with Abraxas, you said something that was so ill, Lord. You don't even know how you just said something about the point of deception. I caught on to and I was looking for something too. I was like, that's what it is. Yeah. You gonna figure it out later on down the line. Word. So
Just
but the feeling I'm gonna tell you that I have right now is very inspirational and moving forward, but I'm gonna do this to moving forward, but also be still at the same time. I'm embracing this moment, and what hip hop is that I'm I'm embracing this with full effect to keep going. And we got so many paths to go to. Try to put it in there. There's so many paths to go to the Pleroma, and that's the whole story. Um, that's the whole story. Pleroma. Uh, that's one of my favorite joints too. I can't say
right.
we shot the video for it. We shot the video for it too, and the video's supposed to drop. We need another scene, and because I didn't want to put out nothing half that, because I want a specific spot, man. Yeah, Big Boy, Big Boy shot it. So
Oh man, I know it's gonna be epic.
Yeah.
Big boy get crazy. Big boy go
Oh, it's
crazy.
fire. It's fire now, but it just needed this one because he wanted a scene and we didn't have that scene. And I was like, I
Mhm.
don't want to put it out without that scene. Word.
Yeah, I love that. Man, I'm excited for it already. You see what I'm saying? I'm excited for it already. I'm excited to see this development. You see what I'm saying? Like you and Purpose, you and Solo Gems. You see what I'm saying? That it was so purposeful. Everything was done with so much
Shout out to
intention.
Purpose. Yeah.
I want to know where that excerpt, like it perplexed me because I heard it before. I just can't recall who it was when they did the excerpt on uh about musicians, speaking about musicians, and he was asked where he got his inspiration from. You see what I'm saying? And he was talking about that little excerpt right there. It's been boggling my mind. You know, I've been looking everywhere. Like, wait a minute, man. Like, what's that? I need that. You see what I'm saying? I need to know what that is because I heard it before and it was so attractive. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's right there at the end, and it begins another story. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
And I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna tell you how all this aligned. When
Mm-hmm.
me and Forth, and this is crazy. When me and Forth sat down to put together the celestial elements, we was looking for the right person to make that type of statement because only that person make that type of statement, that type of mind state. And I wanted to redo his movie anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Purpose sat down. It was just like it was so many elements from the great Sun Ra.
Uh, yes. I
Yeah,
knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like,
yeah.
I even looked at it again. So again, like I even looked at it and was like, am I bugging? All right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
you
definitely.
looked at yeah,
Yeah. I was looking.
yeah, exactly.
I was scouring my brain. Like I was like, ain't there's no way I don't know what this is
Yeah, the
because it
trees.
kind of gave you that Miles Davis type situation. You see what I'm
Wow,
saying? So, you know,
definitely a
Miles,
jazz.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep, yep.
So
Miles Day, you saw it. Yep,
mhm,
train. Yep, Sun Ra. Those are the Thelonious Monk. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I was really in my zone, striving to figure out, what that was because I think that was so very important. With that's when we talk about musicians and we say muse, like that muse. You see what I'm saying? That muse is something
Yep.
that's incredible. It get a spark. You see what I'm saying? You start hearing things and then it becomes something. You know, uh, we did an interview with Bill Duke here, and Bill Duke he
Mm,
rejected the notion of the word actor and actress.
mm,
He said he hates that. He calls it becoming. He said each
mm,
character that he played, he said that particular entity came to him and spoke to him. And so many other writers have told me the same thing. When they start talking about character development, they say that the characters show up. You see what I'm saying? Like, so they whole personas, their whole character development, they appear, whether it's a woman, whether it's a man, whatever it is, whomever they embody, they become. So he said, you're not acting, you're becoming this person. You see what I'm saying? So whatever role, just think about whatever role you see him in, right? You seen him,
mm.
and when you saw him, he was that person. You see what I'm saying? When you seen him in Predator, he was that dude in Predator. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
I was perplexed. I was like, man, like how did you get become that guy? Like he was that guy. So when I heard him speak about it and I asked him about it, he smiled because he got a chance to meet somebody who got what he was intending to put down in regards to that. You see what I'm saying? So he said, you're not acting, you're becoming.
That's
Becoming
hard.
an actor.
You become that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
It's sort of the same thing. You get to see how the dragonfly moves. Yeah,
mm,
exactly. And how his head looked like a helmet. And that's crazy because I went to the Bellagio out here, the Bellagio, and the
Mhm.
art is straight forest and happy ever after. When I walked in
Wow.
there, man, that's crazy. New the look of it. This is forest. It's beautiful. Shout out to John Newsom. I might
Definitely.
get him to do a practice too. Yeah,
Oh
a
yeah,
nappy police.
that'd be epic. That'd be epic right there.
Yeah,
Be epic
yeah.
work.
After the
Yeah,
elements.
especially with the Gnostic background, like it'll be like the pre-16 chapel sort of situation right there. You see what I'm saying? So again, that this is magnum opus work with so much reference. So over the years, even listening to this album, every time I listen to this album, I hear something different, and I go back to another volume. You see what I'm saying? So it's a standalone. You don't have to
Thank
even
you.
be acculturated. You can pick up this album today and listen to it, and you'll be good. But if you listen to it, you'll be going back looking through the volumes. You'll be going back,
Mhm.
to Anak. You'll be going back to Psychic World of Walter Reed. You'll be going back to
Mhm.
Heavy Mental. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I told you, I was listening to what's the joint? Uh was it Dialogue?
Yeah.
Or was listening
Timmy heard
to
dialogue.
I think it's, hold on, let me get it real quick. I think it was Dialogue. Yeah,
Dialogue. Yeah.
yes, yes. I was
It's one of the
listening to
first joints.
Dialogue, and I went back to Lotus Flower. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
immediately, it was just one note. I said, "Yo, this is Lotus Flower." I was scout. I went all the way back. I was like, "Yo, this is Lotus Flower." So you know,
Mhm.
uh, when I said that to AD, he kind of looked at me. I said, "Play it real quick," and then as soon as he pushed play, I was like, he's like, "Yo," like so. Literally, you get it. Like it'd be something as simple as that, right? So we go back to fake MCs. You see what I'm saying? We go back to
Mhm.
Space Cadet with a the cassette that can take player. You see what I'm saying? Like, so we all of these things, high explosives. We go back to high explosives. We go back to fake MCs, right?
Yes.
So many other elements, right? So they're there. So wherever you are in your development, you could go back, you can hear it, or you can just be good right there. So either way it goes, that's the best works when they stand alone. You see what I'm saying? But they still find a way to go back through. You see what I'm saying? And this was something personal on the album. You see what I'm saying? Like, for your old earth, for your sister. You see what I'm saying? Like, still with the tribute, still with the recognition of the living, right? So we honor the living in their living realm. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, their marks are still here. Their presence is still here. So we honor them in that way. So for you to, continue to keep the door open, and for you to give us an offering for all of us who have gone through that trial, right? You see what I'm saying? Go through
Yeah.
that trial,
True, true.
uh, to be a space of modality for us to have a reference point to heal too. You see what I'm saying? So this it's so many remarkable jewels. You can't get them all in one sitting. You see what I'm saying? Nor articulate them all in one sitting. So you come back like, all right, yo, this was, this was. You see what I'm saying? So uh, Austin, for me, Austin personally is multi-layered, right? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like multi-layered.
Yeah.
On a
Multi.
personal, yeah,
It's still
yeah.
yeah. And
So
yo, the
it's
same. It's like when I put on one song, you can't listen to
mhm,
one song from the album.
right.
Listen to at least three that go in a row, and then that drives to listen to the whole thing because it definitely is a journey. And shout out to Purpose, man. Like I said, like Purpose, landscape. and he just wanted to bring that piece out. And it's like we sat there, and this is crazy. So that was um what made what is the allowance, and he was like, yeah, man, because I'm comfortable with myself now, and he's comfortable with himself. Yo, Priest, you let me do this? I said, yeah, you just do that, and I'll do. And then we, back and forth. We just like he didn't even listen to. So I don't want to even say it yet because when he heard solo jam, he go, yo, who was that? Because he's questioned about everything. I don't even want to hear the joint with Little Da Vinci. Tell to Kai Zodiac, I sit in a joint. You remember it. It was a while back, but that was the creating of this. So I had one thing, and it was just like, I want to listen to that. I just don't want to hear it yet. I just want to stay right here because I want to focus on you on that.
Right.
And I said, yo, we got more coming. He was like, yo, when I go back, certain things, elements I don't touch right here. And that's what made it the album work because the visual I had for the Abraxas was to be that color that you see on the cover. And for us to be healing at the same time we learning in advance and it came across.
That's real. Yeah, I love that tunnel vision. Even in the space of what they call it, like sight beyond sight. You see what I'm saying? That's a narrow scope of view. So again, that mind's eye, not the one that's periphery where it's looking all around. It's like he laser focus with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Laser
will. Yeah.
to make that masterpiece. That's why I said I call it magnum opus because this is it's all see the beautiful thing about it is he's been along the journey. You see what I'm saying? He's been along the journey. So whether you working with him or like a Jordan River Banks, for instance, you see what I'm saying? Folks that have been along the journey. So it's like it's different journeys, right? Different journeys, different charts along the way, shrooms. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like there's so many people along the way that have, planted their seeds, and now these seeds get a chance to bear fruit. So everybody working, and the more they learn, the better they're able to, when it's time to use them working tools, it's the better for their use. You see what I'm saying? The better for their use in regards to what the subject is, in regards to you. And, you're going to do what you do with it.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So.
Yes. Yeah, like you said, man, it's all part of the journey, the healing of Abraxas, and um, the multitude of songs, like the feelings and emotions that you get in there, and that's the whole thing about making the Abraxas rebus, the separation, coming back together, the pulling, the gravitational, and the expel, the two magnets. not trying to create double, but then destroy. You know what I'm saying? Just playing with the two plates, tectonic plate. So yeah. So all those elements are pulled. Definitely put it in, and that's all I want to say right now, man. It's just so much. It's so much,
That's
man.
right.
It's so much. Yeah.
It's something for the left and right hemispheres of the brain, man. See what I'm saying? So analytically, you could get something, and creatively, you could get something. In one of the interviews, I heard you say, the drums. I wanted, the people to hear me on the drums because, folks started doing that, right? They started doing that on the side, like, oh, he doing more spoken word than MC, and like, I
got it. I got it. You know, it's all good. I don't react as much, but I got ears. So
Right.
it's so funny to me because like it's just light years. I already see, but see that it was good because it's like, nah, I got ears. I'm still here. I'm still don't think, don't think. And so when he came with the drums, it was like, boom. But hey, fourth came with drums. And let me say this: one of my best critics, dopest critic is what besides myself would be Amal. So tall God Heru. He put out the
Yeah,
offering. So
yeah,
he's always magnum opus. He's like magnum opus the off. That's and he called this a magnum opus, which he said, "Yo, I did not know you put out a magnum opus." And I said, "Oh, that did, that did it.
mine, I
You
check
know
mine,
that
right?
did, that did. Yeah, yeah." That's it, man. Coming from the great mind of KB, KBA, and coming from um, Heru. I call him TGH. It's all got
Mhm.
Heru. So
Yeah, he a straight shooter. He ain't gonna pull no punches.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You don't
yeah,
mess with it. You're not gonna pretend.
yeah.
So
Yo,
come on.
it's like, yo, man, how do you do it? How we do it? I don't have the answer, but I'm just gonna continue doing it. Uh,
That's it. Most definitely. So I know you got to bounce. I thank you for the
yeah,
time. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And salute to the clan, man. Go be great out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Burn
gonna meet him right now. Yeah,
word. Melt the
but
mic, tear
let
up
me
the
say,
stage.
yeah, let me say this to everybody out there. Thank you for the support. Hip hop is not dead. Hip hop is alive and it's breathing. And though it's been operated on, and we give it healing medicine.
Right.
It's not, you know. And we got more to go, man. We just got more to go, and I just want to thanks everybody out there. Now I was born. You're a the greatest orator, the insult of speech. This sounds stupid. Um, yo, you don't even know. Like I told Miyoshi yesterday, because Miyoshi helped a lot. You help so many in so many ways. Just like Miyoshi has a gift of speaking when she starts to go in, and
Mhm.
you on another whole stratosphere because the healing properties and just things that you say is second to none and one of his own that stands on his own leg. And I just want to give you your trees and your forest for that, for real. And that's serious. Uh,
Right.
and I want to just say peace and love and blessings to the lovely lady doing her podcast.
Right.
And oh, this is through the Knowledge Radio.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, we
Um,
gotta we gotta get
have
we
me
gotta
back.
get her over on the craft because she's
Okay,
she's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. I just wanted
right.
y'all to connect. She has a
Well,
whole
I'm gonna be in
offering.
here more often. Yeah, okay, bet. I can't wait to have her over there. Just let me know this the date,
Right.
whenever she's available and what's her bill presentation. We is a green light, and I'm gonna be over here more often because we got something brewing. And shout out to Kyle Zodiac, Todd Phoenix, and the rest of it, all the Royal Priesthood,
Right.
RP, um, and everybody out there that's doing it. For real, I want to say peace and love, man. I'm out of here. Just like that, waving
Right.
my hand. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Word.
Right.
Peace. Word.
Hey,
Fade in the light.
all right, y'all. Peace, peace. So we out of here for now, and we will be back. So go get that album, man. This album truly a magnificent offering. One of the greatest that I've heard from the greatest lyricists of all time. So go get this album, Abraxas. I can get it from www.killerpriest.tv, and it's streaming on all digital streaming platforms. You see what I'm saying? Do the stream parties. Let's make a virtual street team and let's promote this album. Platforms, info at killerpriest.tv to book the interviews, all of that. So let's continue to make a digital street team, physical street team, make the videos, do the reels, all of that. See what I'm saying? Let's help spread good hip hop. Understand? So y'all for now. Peace.
From the darkness came in the light. Best style. I'm from Gateside. I was born in Bushwick. My upbringing is in Best Style. And a lot of MCs came through my block. A lot. Big Daddy Kane, Jay-Z, Jazzo, and a lot of them came up. My block was like a haven for that. I'm a fan of rap and all of it. So just being just being a fan of it made me want to push a little harder. You know what I'm saying? I had a mixture of gods and Hebrew Israelites and Islam, you know, so it came from a lot of mixture. I kind of like had a lot of this energy that was in there, so it's like a different type of philosophies in there. But they didn't give it when it came in, it's slick because it never was just set. It was like, you got a demo deal. So the demo deal, at first you stress out, like, damn, I got a demo deal. That's good. But just say deal. You know, once you hand in the songs, then you got the deal. So I handed in the songs. But I wanted to hear, yo, the deal's yours. And 3 of us formed the Maccabees out of that. Hellraiser came, and then Timbo came, and it was supposed to be all 5 of us, but it didn't work out. We got Black Market. We'll talk about that later. It was my song. It was a song I had called As I Die Slowly. So it was the same thing, and then we just called it America. It was the whole clan. So there's a song called As I Die Slowly. So I said, yo, I got the song. Because they would say, yo, wanted something for AIDS. So I said, I got a song about AIDS, but it had to be all of it. It got to be the clan. So I said, America is dying slowly. And we just ran with it. RZA loved it. To do the next video, they was just like, sorry, there's no more videos, no more nothing. We done. So after Heavy Mental, it was like, I was really like, man, I'm done with this, you know. So I was ready to go independent then. But then MCA called me with a check. View from Masada was about to be born. I met this producer that was in there. He kept asking me, I kept going to the studio, and it was like, yo, man, this cat keep going to your studio session, you know, and he wanted to hit you with some beats. He was working there. He had dreads. It was Just Blaze. 4th Chamber, we in the studio. I'm over here with Jizza. Ghost and Ray is over there recording at the same time. And this dude, I just saw this dude in the middle of the circle, commanding it. And this, I never seen that done, especially with the clan. Like nobody had did that. At that time, this cat was different. And that's when my first time encountering the cannabis. We met sword to sword, man. The offering is all New York. When I came out here, it was like more of a, like behind the stained glass where it started at. But then I started getting out, and then artists, I seen people wanted to work with me and things like that. So I was like, oh, yo, this is a little different. And other than the clan, like we was doing it because we was keeping everything in the house. It was my first time out, so I started working with other artists. So Four Horsemen came, the idea came from cannabis towards me. Can't speak for the rest of them. And then he told me to call Corrupt, gave me Corrupt number, and Raz. And me and Raz already had a relationship. It was cool. But the first one who brought that to my attention was cannabis. He was like, yo, we gotta start a group. I want to do it. It's gonna be me, you, Raz Kaz, and Corrupt. It was just special to me. I started meeting people that I was fans of myself. And like DJ Pooh and all these guys, it was just dope. You know what I mean? I didn't know they was actually listening. I just thought we was making music, and it was right there. We was all celebrating right there, and that was it. Hip hop is here to stay, and I'm a part of it. So let's go. It means a lot to me. This is all behind the stained glass. So when I first came out here, I moved out to Manhattan Beach, and I came to Topanga, which was a whole different world. This place, mountainy, it's the view from Masada, is the vision, is the vision.
The Battle of the Locusts.
I'm from a futuristic district, Hasidic mystic. My name in crucifixes. The game is like a voodoo business. I think it's strange to think a guru listen. I'm sipping guru witches, about to lose my spirit. Choose your riches. I'm so slick I can move in pitches. Malabees beneath the olive tree. A Buddha's vision. Kabbalah reads astrology. Harsh reality. Recite the mantras to conquer the monsters. Forefathers brought upon us. Ultramagnetic, Semitic. The world spinning hectic. I Pearl Jam in my records. Refreshing. God genetics. Curses and blessings. God greatest design. The world noticed me. I plant seeds in your mind and grow poetries.
The Battle of the Locusts.
Holy men, the Babylonian, Macedonian. I rap from podiums. My wrath kill phony Cubans, Siconians. Mesopotamian rap, cranium crack codes of a pharaoh. Black rose, Michelangelo, disciple red granite flow. Golden antelope, hope achieve poetry's deep. The holy will speak, the dead will rise. Ethiopian priests anoint me. Come join me, clairvoyancy. You is in my mind, throwing Samson tantrums. Punch the ground, leave a canyon, just anthem. Priesthood,
The Battle of the Locusts.
priesthood, Ayatollah. Priesthood, Ayatollah. Battle of the locusts, hold a lotus. Like a monk when he's focused. 9 months in the yoga, my energy becomes solar. Up the crystal halls, cosmic thoughts. Step on comets when I walk. The depths of the conscious when I talk. The world I live in is between the Bible and Zechariah stitching. Between the lie and fiction. So say I'm a little off, like Dr. Malachi York. But speak on fantasies like Mr. Rock. We from different forks. Solar, polar regions. I kill ultra demons. My spaceship's here. See the frost, I'm leaving. Priest, yeah. Ayatollah. Priesthood. Ayatollah. Priesthood. Ayatollah. Priesthood. Ayatollah. Priesthood. 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 Zodiac, priesthood, royal priesthood. Yeah, royal priesthood. In 86, the devil raised the bar, but I'm a hurdler. And I'm the good thief. I sneak in your toxic house, the burglar. The musical Merkaba came to set free the Lucifer worshippers. Like James Bond 007, the soul of an old legend. Negative energy murderer. Good or evil, angel or demon interpreter. Kings with frankincense and myrrh. And perfumes anoint me soon as my birth occur. Like Ben-Hur, I'm indigenous to Gilgamesh. With brilliantness became the builders of the pyramids. Now we lost in American North wilderness. I became the force, a poor man's ventriloquist. On the island far away from home like Gilligan. Took us from our villages till we find our way back through resilience and our diligence. Through rags and wave caps, black fists look militant. In college remembrance, while living ignorance. Driving kids with innocence, dreams fly limitless. Straight towards the nebula, with cannon or the terror. Black boys face, we all in this together. I chase demons in my cape, my sword and my scepter. His brother Glow the Great, the lord of this era. Royal priesthood, gold plates and treasures. Anubis, my eye, weigh your heart against the feather. Carted Satan out your soul, lifting him out, he's on a stretcher. With my divine helicopter, with shocking propellers, outlines made of copper. The fortune teller, my dragon glows green like matcha. New York regalia, like Robin Walker is the prophet Walter. From the days of Iron Sheik versus Sergeant Slaughter, blue around my garment borders. Fringes, execute vengeance. Mathematics, Qurans and Taurus. Rock the head of Horus, rocks in the watch is gorgeous. Behind my will, it fell into the wheel, metamorphing. Start spinning clockwise and counterclockwise. On the outside, my car became a flying saucer, straight through the orbit. Use my mind, lose my mind, I will. Use my mind,
Yo, masquerade killer, Michael hijacked the sun, matinee thriller. Zombie apocalypse, a center for disease, says my tracks are way iller. Isodrenochrome cubes keep they cabernet chiller. And thought this thought, they don't want you to think. Knowledge is power, shock the flowers, make my aura look pink. To know the ledge, godly hour, push your thoughts to the brink. You can't even close your eyes, become a corpse if you blink. Where the oracle sink, I was born in the Sphinx. Copper DNA necklace with historical links. Hiding poison in the food, in the water you drink. Cause they raised done and they just biding their time. Thought food, the lost tube coming down on my mind. Stab you with a light ray cause you was dying to shine. Then I disappeared like a truth post in your IG. Holy Spirit dripping like a ghost in your IV. Can't deport them all, we was already here. So get in tune with the voices in the water right here. You don't see the embryo in the form of your ear. Invisible man, I make myself awfully clear. Royal priesthood, astrologies is Lord of the Spheres. Throwing platinum plates, you thought the flying saucers appeared. Yeah, they scared to wear their own face in the street. Deep elixirs, beast addicted to the taste of the sheep. On Harry Potter's wheel, the god knew arrange my physique. Kai, Elohim, hemoglobin, the Arabian chic. 7 circles like the planets in the days of the week. Supreme math, solar facts in the language I speak. You brainwashed if you watching the news. Never make the wrong step when the laws in my shoes. The dream weaver make it seem there's no option to choose. Corona dope fiends, they be trying to nod. They in line to get shot, that's a fireman squad. Pharmaceutical, shoot to kill line with the gods. I cried for the angel babies that have died in the fog. Caught up in the crossfire like a panther in a Klan rally. Zodiac, they need these answers in my hands badly. Like palm readers, break dancers in the sand valley. I moonwalked on chemtrails in the sky. On the path to ancient Kemet, where the scales in my eyes. The sun and moon temple sitting on the side of my head. A million years I still remember every line that I said. Hermes Trismegistus, serve me the statistics. 99 attributes of Allah, 99% survival rate. Imagine the odds when you're the Neo, you're the one that made the patterns evolve. Another chapter to solve, why did Saturn revolve? Spinal column, I am Amen, climb the ladder to Oz. On a rocket to Nebula, the planet of the gods.
Use my mind, lose my mind, I will. Use my mind, I won't lose my mind. Use my mind.
Musical math, get used to the craft. Use my mind, turn the mic to a producer, your staff. Trying to fit these odd shapes in the box. Tetragrammaton text, you see my face in the watch. Circle of life displayed in an arrangement of clocks. You can't be so diplomatic when you're breaking the locks. God Zodiac, Killah Priest, Royal Priest.
It's the rain, it's the rain. I'll spare the life.
Born natives in the flesh with the hidden wings. I'm talking angles I connect, it's a different thing. We royal priesthood, we the wizard kings.
The most anticipated kiss the ring. Scream the name out for the priest. Supreme, all will kiss the ring.
We the royal priesthood, we the wizard kings.
Smack MCs, watch you scream your majesty.
She's not a raven, not a dove, and not a pelican. The immortalized phoenix, universal element. The throne holder with the flow that's most eloquent. Bringing the rebellion, the mothership propelling it. I'm nicer than they ever fathomed every time I'm doing this. My energy is like slicing an atom to its nucleus. Interstellar, surpass astronomical. That's why my aura got a sparkle like a diamond do. Soaring through the sky, but I was born underground. Blood on the temple from the thorns in the crown. The seventh seal will open when the horn makes a sound. No time to mourn, you was born not to stick around. So start reflecting and atoning. I recollect the sectors I was known in, even long before the Greco-Roman. Time to bow and kiss the ring, you will respect the chosen. I won the battle before I select my next opponent. 6 million ways to die, they lied to the masses, but they never taught you how to rise about the ashes. My intuition say we trapped inside a simulation, so I'm here to bring demolition to imitations. I dispelled the pressure when I held the scepter, the luminescent, iridescent solar cell receptor. I rebelled and I refused to sell the elder treasure. Time to unify, rebel against the hell forever. Every word in the verse, you know it is Phoenix. Give the people rebirth like I'm growing a fetus. Say the truth with my chest like showing my cleavage. The mothership kiss the ring, cause we the ring leaders.
Yeah, multitasking through the multiverse, immersed in the energy that broke the curse. In a thirst for higher works, dispersed out your speaker box like Peter Tosh. Days balance equal vernal equinox, high voltage, frequent shocks, outward charged particles. Flares bring more color than carnivals, editorials, rhymes and written articles. Alkaline, my arsenal, I'm Canis Major, others are marginal. Fez, brilliant red like a cardinal. Flourishing with other Moorish kings, kiss the rings, mystic streams, beyond intellect, holistic beings, ecclesiastic, legendary like Atlantis. Reminded of divine protection, seeing the praying mantis. King Sharif on my throne, caliphate in the east. My influence increased from Greece to Mozambique. Crown jewel, laying new ground rules. Evil Carre, my mind sparred in renowned schools. No parlay, gracious, build an oasis. Spacious, greatness, entire priesthood, traveling spaceships. Connect with lawmakers, Mahatmas, scholarly, those who know the truth about the Barbary. God's professor, private sector, peep the architecture. Tartarians, so on the microphone, a barbarian. Islam, Al, Day and Bay. If we Voltron clans, we'll run circles round Satan like the Photon band.
Jack fell down, broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. The black and brown came from the ground and filled the sun of the magma. I rap profound as a lounge, so kneel in front of your master. From merry-go-rounds to burial grounds, I killed every one of you rappers. With my skills, I can heal, but my tongue is disaster. The age seal is revealed in none of the chapters. Burn them on cheap wood. This is royal priesthood. There's cavities and casualties wherever we stood. When I black out and see the bats route, I say things that make the cats crouch. Wings from my back sprout, serpent's coil. Anoint the head with virgin oil, drip with olives. We sit in garments and spit astrology. Regardless, we goddess and goddesses. And thick as the dip with the garlic. But hard as the chip, that's smart, that's trick knowledge. Nah, we kick knowledge while eating salad in a big palace. The roof open and the sky show a rich harvest. The Benjamin man, the black who a thick target.
Hey, yo, musically I'm married to the group, that's the wedding band. Cycle Jordan rings like Thanos with the heavy hand. The ringleader, the electric lamb. I'm staring at the rings like a breast exam. I'm peering out the next psychoactive drug ring, spirals in the dust ring. I made a campfire with the circle around the sun spring. I see rings in the flowers when the blossoms bloom. Like the onion rings out of supersonic boom. That's two holes in the middle of the VM. I seen rings in the middle of the tree limbs, clothed in the gospel, the noble apostle. I'm moving more circles than the O's in Morocco. My blow made the rocks blow. Killing sex traffickers, my flow freed the kids in the ring. From death massacre, priesthood vampire hunters arrest Dracula. Earth state that rock never left in the ground, but smoke till I'm so high up the heavens down. 12 angels quickly circle me wherever I'm found. Morris headband leader, that's a heraldry crown. Like no sort of omens, bodies lammed on the floor. Purple rings of cerebellum, see who answers the door. As I quickly throws, they bang the snow rings like the sound of sleeping, playing ring toss with my chakras over mountain peaks. Now to the owl chief, ornaments around the reef, alkali, riding on the decibels around the streets. Rainstorm will gather the star charters as every knee bends, kiss the rings of his odd father. The Don Zada, in a sense, like the Knock Chomper, knowledge chomper, Kaharaja, squash him like a Kalabasa, Kali Lama, Dalai Lama lamp, Muhammad Ali Baba, uncontrolled votes. They all bowed down when we stood. Big flag, zigzag, zodiac, killer priesthood. Killer priesthood.
Scream the name out, Killah Priest. Leave the blood spilling in the street. King, supreme, all kneel, kiss the ring. Scream Killah Priest, leave the blood spilling in the street. King, supreme, all nil, kiss the ring.